Hi all my beautiful friends, happy holidays. This is going to be the kickoff to Vlogmas. I just wanted to do a short, small intro because I know I have quite a few new followers, some followers from before I did Vlogmas, I think the last 2 years. Last year I really did a daily vlog and enjoyed it so much. So I just wanted to introduce myself to any new followers. I love Vlogmas. I am so excited to do it for you guys this year. My name is Charlie if you are new to my channel. So my channel often is lifestyle videos, whether I am sharing fashion advice, plus size content, makeup, get ready with me's, my animals, home decor, vlogging, and cooking are typically what you'll see here. I really hope that sounds interesting and you want to stick around and subscribe. I just wanted to introduce myself just a little bit to Vlogmas. I am married. I've been married for 17 years, 18 years in March of this coming year, and 18 years together. We got married after knowing each other for 90 days. We met December 18th of 2005. We got married of March 18th, 2006. Yes, I was pregnant. Yes, it was like a shotgun wedding, but we've managed to make it for 18 years almost. So that's pretty stinking incredible, especially being 18 years old, getting married. It's been a trip. We have one biological daughter with us. She is 17. She just got her license. And then sadly in 2015, I became my sister's legal guardian. I did have them for a while leading up to that, but my mother passed away and my husband and I became their guardians. But I've always been a mother figure to them because I was quite a bit older when my mother had them. I was, I believe, 10 when my middle sister came and right around 12 when my youngest sister came. So I've always been a mother hen, but they are very important to me. And then I always say I have 6 children, 3 humans and 3 fur babies. I also have my Chihuahua who is 2. His name is, or is he 3? Oh my gosh, you guys, I think he's 3 actually. Gilligan Jasper, that's my little baby. He's the love of my entire life. I had wanted a Chihuahua for so long and I waited for the right moment and we rescued Gilligan. And then I have my 6-year-old Butters, he'll actually be 6 in January. So Gilly's my little Leo. Butters is a Capricorn. I am surrounded by Capricorns in my life, and as a Sagittarius, it can be very difficult. And my daughter's a double Scorpio, so she is vicious. She does have my temper. And then I have my cat, who I also rescued, and she is, I believe, 8 years old. We actually found her. She must have been like the runt, or I'm not exactly sure what happened, but she was way too young to be away from her mother. I would reckon she was right around 4 to 6 weeks because we had to feed her with an eyedropper. She was so tiny. No barking. But this is nothing I will most likely put this up separate. I definitely won't take away from my vlogs, but I just wanted to put up a little introduction because I've had some new followers recently, and I know that sometimes you don't know much about the person and you definitely don't want to go back and watching hundreds of videos trying to figure out who the hell this person is. So I thought I would just introduce myself into Vlogmas. You're going to see a lot of shopping and complaining because this time of the year is very stressful, and wrapping of gifts, decorating. I do have my 2 trees up, but I haven't even begun to actually decorate, which is probably something I was going to do today, but I had a haul that I wanted to film for you guys. I don't know what's going on with this neck here. It's driving me nuts, and I was already dressed nice for the film to film my haul, so I figured I would just do this little introduction to Vlogmas. If just a few things about me, I love reading. It's a humongous hobby of mine right now. I am reading Iron Flame. So good. Highly recommend it. I also am a big makeup person. If you couldn't tell, I love makeup. I love fashion. I love sharing with people. I love getting to know people. And I love just being open and honest and just hoping that my videos are just a form of entertainment that helps somebody feel heard or seen. Or I don't touch on heavy subjects here because some things in my life have been so heavy and hard to deal with. I feel like I like this as my outlet to be creative and like a personal journal. I always say that I could talk on personal experiences and topics, but they are so traumatic that I just don't like that here. I certainly want to be relatable, and I know that a lot of people have had family pass away and they've had to take control of other family members, whether you have to become guardian or just big sister, whatever the case is, grandmoms, grandpops. I know it happens every day, but sometimes hearing it from other perspectives can be more relatable and make you feel less alone. And I also know, because it has been for me sometimes, that the holiday season can be very difficult for a lot of people for many different reasons. It's not always what you see online with these people that want to spread obviously joy and happiness, but you only see a very small glimpse into their life. And I know that a lot of people, this can be a very hard time. So I want my vlogs to be special and just make you feel related. Sorry, I didn't really want there to be any cuts in this, but my chihuahua, he just must know that I'm doing something and he needs to go outside the second I start doing this, or he needs to bark, or he needs attention, but that's okay. I also know that there are people that are stuck in their homes for whatever reason. Maybe you're immobile, maybe you have an illness like my grandmother, she has MS, so I'm very familiar with that. Or maybe you have some type of mental health issues that make you not able, or low on funds. There could be so many reasons. And I know that sometimes watching vlogs can be helpful for people to feel out in the world. That's why I love Christmas time, because I bring you along to do those things. And I just want to be just a safe space for people. That is what I want my channel to be. I don't want this to be too heavy or rambly, but yes, I am a big reader. Makeup is a big joy in my life, my family. My animals are very close up there with my children. Like, my animals are my entire world, all animals. In fact, I am a big animal person, probably one of the biggest, and I love relating to other animal people on here. So those are just a few short things with me. I do work as a support person slash aide, but the person I work for is an adult, so I don't know exactly what you would call it. In my job title, it is direct support person, and I go and help them do everyday tasks. He does have autism. I've also been with the same person for since 2017, so for a very, very long time. And recently we started just doing a lot more. We're looking for a job for him, so that is what I do for a living. And then I've been spending a lot more time with my grandmother lately. When I moved, I used to live right down the street from her, literally 5 houses away, and then we moved about 40 minutes from my grandparents, and that was very difficult for them. So luckily, my job takes me in that direction. I do commute a little bit. We did move up this way for my husband's work. He works in Philadelphia and sometimes in New York City, just different places. And it's just easier for me to commute than it was for him, especially because his days are a lot more labor intensive than mine. Not that it's a competition or anything. It's just what worked for our family. And I just know that my grandfather is going to be 80 this year. My grandmother's 77. And after losing my mom, you just don't know how much time you have with anyone. And while I grew up very religious, not something I want to talk about, I just had definitely lost sight of that. And I started going on prayer walks with my grandmother and her pastor and some of her girlfriends. And even though I'm in my mid-30s, I guess there's no age on friendship, and I feel very lost sometimes in life because I don't have very close friends. I have friends that are my husband's friends and wives that are my husband's friends' wives, but no one that's for me. And these people have become very just friendly and kind and wonderful. And while they are quite a bit older than me, it doesn't feel like it when you're with them. It just feels like you're with friends. And we just walk around, and the pastor goes in and he talks to local businesses and says prayers for people. And it's just a very non-judgmental, not preachy thing that we do. And I really enjoy it. and I never thought I would, but I do. And it just gives me some extra time with my grandparents because I go with them, and it's just a nice thing. I am not trained or comfortable with when they do like the home, they have this thing called code blue, where they bring in their church's a designated place for the homeless to sleep. And it's not that I'm afraid or anything, I just don't feel comfortable with, until I would have training to do it. Because a lot of times they have issues with people that have substance abuse problems or mental health issues, and it's just better to be completely prepared. I would rather be over prepared than under prepared. So that's not something I'm into quite yet, but just the prayer part has been nice in my life. And I'm not someone who ever talks about religion or money or politics on here. I am just supportive of whatever makes you as an individual happy and healthy and safe. That's the most important thing to me. So these are just a few things about my life. I'm trying to think of anything else there is. My dog is scratching at the door, so I will be right back. So he's back in. These are just things I like to share on my channel. I like sharing affordable makeup with you, affordable fashion, wearing things from Walmart, still looking amazing. I love to just be able to do that for you guys and just show you some meal ideas that I can do that are pretty affordable. That's probably a lot of my Vlogmas will be what I do throughout the day, and then like what we have for dinner, what we're doing. Like I said, my birthday is, did I say it in this video? Yes, my birthday is coming up here in a couple of days, December 11th to be exact. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else interesting about me. Not really. I'm pretty much a very laid back person, quite quiet and introverted. I do get a lot of my fun from my books that I read. I love fantasy, especially like high fantasy. I love television shows that are high fantasy. Game of Thrones is one of my favorites. 1883 was amazing, one of my favorite shows of all time. House of Dragon was really, really good. The new Interview with the Vampire I've been loving. But yeah, that pretty much sums up things about me. I thought this would be nice to put up before I start just diving into Vlogmas. Like I said, I got a few new subscribers, so I just thought I would reintroduce myself to some degree. So I just wanted to reintroduce myself to anyone that is new. I don't know if I've ever properly introduced myself, to be honest with you. I started this channel a couple years ago just as something that was for me and myself only. Never really think that it was going to become anything, never, still don't. I just do it for the sole purpose of, even if I reach just a few targeted audiences and people that understand me and get me on here. And it's pretty incredible who you meet, and you would never, you would never know them in a million years. I'm from New Jersey. I've always lived by the beach, and I've met people all over the place. It's incredible. And you get to know people. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, I've lived by the beach my whole life. The beach has been, it's my safe space, as weird as that sounds. Whenever I feel disconnected or like I need a little bit of grounding, I love going to the beach, and I instantly feel better. It's one of my favorite places to be. I love fishing. My husband used to be a big fisherman, but he doesn't do it as much as he used to. It's just an expensive hobby, to be honest with you. My daughter golfs for school, and she does winter cheer, which starts soon, which I'm very excited for. We just won our first state champions in football. My daughter and the only reason I say that is because her boyfriend is a football player. This is her first very serious boyfriend, and I feel like she was mature enough and ready enough for a boyfriend. She waited till she was 17 years old, and she waited a long time to agree to date this boy, not for any other reason except that they were such good friends. And I guess she was afraid it would be, if anything happened, it would ruin the friendship, but I guess she took a chance. And I'm very proud of, her waiting and being smart about things. And the same with my middle sister. She waited a very long time to ever have a boyfriend. She didn't meet her boyfriend until fiance now, till she was 22 or 23, 22, because they've been together a year. And I don't think she could have picked somebody more perfect for her. I love my future brother-in-law, son-in-law. I don't know. It's hard because I feel more like their mother. I've never got to be their big sister. You know what I mean? I've always taken care of them, which was very difficult. It was a very mourning your mother and a loss that happened so quickly. She was diagnosed and on April Fool's Day and died on the 24th of April. So not a lot of time to even wrap your head around it. And then I also have like multiple siblings. I have like 7 siblings from my father that I just recently reconnected with. I that whole situation, there's a story time about some of it on here. My life is very different, and I feel like a lot of people have unique different stories, and that's why I feel like people relate to me. So this is just an introduction, probably way too long, to who I am here for Vlogmas. I'm hoping to get my family on camera, my husband, myself, my daughter, my sisters, but mostly it's going to be me and my animals. Yes, you, my beautiful son, my little doobie son, my doobie son. Okay, you guys, so I will see you guys in the future videos here coming up for Vlogmas. Starts tomorrow. I'm so excited. I do have some footage of me decorating my tree, but I got a lot of stuff to get done today. I have to get off my ass and really start doing it because I believe it's after 12 o'clock. So I will hope to see you in my next couple videos, which will be Vlogmas. So I hope to see you. I hope you stick around and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening and supporting me this far. For any of my subscribers that I have right now, thank you all for just being a very important big part of my life, and I love you all, and I'll see you in, sorry, there's dog here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.